Hello, freshman patriots, and welcome to your Aeries 4-year planning lesson. Today, you will create a plan for all 4 years at Beckman. So, why are we doing this? First off, it's because patriots start with the end in mind. Do you know what it means to start with the end in mind? Go ahead and tell someone next to you what it means to you to begin with the end in mind. Okay, now I'll share what I think it means to begin with the end in mind. It means patriots start high school envisioning their future goals and what they want to achieve over the 4 years. All right, we have a few objectives today. The first objective is that we want you to understand the high school graduation requirements. You're also going to gain knowledge of the university entrance requirements called the A through G requirements. Finally, you will develop a personal academic plan in Aeries to visualize your future achievements. All right, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the high school graduation requirements. These are the classes you need to pass to walk across that stage at graduation and receive your high school diploma. The first requirement is history. You must complete 3 years or 30 credits of history to graduate. You'll start world history in 10th grade, U.S. history in 11th grade, and government econ senior year. Next is English. You must complete all 4 years of English to graduate for 40 credits. Math, 20 credits or 2 years of math, and you have to get at least pass and get to the level of geometry to graduate. Science, 30 credits, 3 years, and at Beckman, we follow the next generation science standards, which includes biology, chemistry, and physics. Next is the world language and/or visual and performing art requirement. You can take 2 years or 20 credits of world language, or you can take 2 years, 20 credits of a visual and performing art, or you can mix and match 1 year of a world language and 1 year of a visual and performing art for 20 credits. PE, 20 credits. You must complete 2 years of PE to graduate, and that includes sports. And electives, 70 credits, so 7 elective classes by the time you graduate. You must pass with all these classes with a D or better to meet graduation requirements, totaling 230 credits to graduate. Next, we're going to be watching this video on the A through G requirements. These are requirements for people who would like to go straight to a university after high school. Here's just a sample of some of the universities we're talking about: San Diego State, Cal Poly, UCLA, Chico State. Those are just a couple options of what we mean when we're talking about the university.
Dreaming of college? Confused about what classes you need to get there? Have no fear. All you need to remember are these 7 letters, A through G, and you'll be on your way. There are special requirements that you will need in order to be eligible for a University of California or a California State University. These requirements are called the A through G requirements. Each letter, A through G, represents 7 academic subjects that a student needs to take in high school in order to be eligible for UCs and CSUs. A represents history, B, English, C, math, D, lab sciences, E, world language, F, visual and performing arts, or VAPA, and E, college prep electives. UCs and CSUs require a certain number of years required for each of the 7 A through G subjects. For some of the subjects, additional years are recommended in order to be a competitive applicant. For history, 2 years are required. For English, 4 years are required. For math, 3 years are required, but 4 years are recommended. For lab science, 2 years are required, but 3 years are recommended. For world language, 2 years are required, but 3 are recommended. You must take the same language for all 2 or more years. For visual and performing arts, or VAPA, 1 year is required, and for college prep electives, 1 year is required. So now you have the A through G requirements down. Congrats.
Freshmen, I provided you a copy of this slide in your Google Classroom. I really like this slide because it gives you a side-by-side comparison of the high school graduation and A through G requirements, so you can clearly see the differences between the two requirements. So take a look at this, and I want you to tell someone seated next to you one big difference, or it can be a little difference, that you see between these high school graduation requirements and these A through G requirements. Go ahead and share now. Okay, one big difference that I see is that for high school graduation requirements, you need to complete your algebra and geometry to graduate from high school. But when I look over here for the A through G, you must complete your algebra, geometry, and then go up to the next level, which is the Algebra 2 requirement. At Beckman, we want you to take electives in your areas of interest. Doing this will help you develop skills in an area that can possibly lead to a career interest. At Beckman, we offer CTE pathway electives, and CTE stands for Career Technical Education, and we also offer visual performing arts pathways. Okay, so I'm going to go over both of these because it's very important for you to know what electives are available at Beckman. So the engineering pathway starts with the introductory course, Engineering to Design, then Principles of Engineering, and following that, the culminating class is AP Computer Science. Next is the Applied Medical pathway, which starts with the Human Body Systems class, then Sports Medicine ROP, followed by Intro to Athletic Training and Nutrition. The Visual Imagery pathway starts with Photography, then Visual Imagery, and then Studio Art AP. The Graphic Design pathway, you'll take Graphic Design 1, 2, 3. Filmmaking starts with Dramatic Productions, then Digital Filmmaking, and then Independent Film Studies. The Fine Arts pathway starts with Exploration of Art, then Drawing and Painting, and then Advanced Drawing and Painting. Theater Art starts with Dramatic Production, followed by Drama Workshop, and then Advanced Theater. The instrumental music pathways can start in two different ways: concert orchestra, then symphonic orchestra, and then chamber orchestra. Or if you're in the symphonic band, you'll take symphonic band, and then wind ensemble, and then wind ensemble again. Vocal music starts with mixed choir, then treble choir, and then madrigals. A description of all of these electives is on the Beckman website. Now we're going to start to have some fun and enter our 4-year high school academic plan in Aeries. This is a liquid document, which means you can always make changes, adjust it, and change your mind. Nothing here is set in stone. You will revisit this plan with your 10th grade counselor during registration. We're going to start by logging into Aeries. Go ahead and go to your student portal and log into Aeries using your MyTUSD email and your password. Go ahead, log into Aeries. This is a sample 9th grader that I'm using, so I'm logged in. And as you can see, we're all going to click on the Classes tab and scroll over to Academic Plan. Okay, so whatever I do on the computer, I want you to be doing it at the same time. So you're going to be mirroring me. So go ahead and click on the Classes tab. It's on the left. And then you're going to click on Academic Plan. Does everyone see my cursor hovering over the academic plan? All right, this is going to be the screen where we are going to enter our academic plan. Let's start by clicking on this little button called Multi-Year. This multi-year button is our best friend because this is the button that allows us to enter our sequences of courses for our 4-year plan. When you click on this multi-year tab, a dialog box should pop up looking like this. See right here where it says, please pick one, please pick one, please pick one. We are going to pick one for each of these subject areas. Let's start with English. Go ahead and click the please pick one to choose your current English class. It should list English 1 or English 1 Honors. Next, if you're in geometry, and you should have a class listed right here that says geometry if you're in it, go ahead and for geometry, enter geometry or geometry honors. If you are not in geometry, you're going to go to field C where it says other math. And then you're going to pick one. So you're only putting in the current classes that are on your schedule. Okay, for my students who are not in geometry, you're going to click here where it says other math, and you could see your math class should be in there, whether it's algebra enrichment, algebra 1, algebra 1 honors, algebra 2, and algebra 2 trig honors. I'm going to go under science, and you'll see where it says biology or AP biology. Go ahead and select your current biology class. All right, we're just going to keep moving down, and you can see field H says world history. I know none of you are in world history right now, but you will be in world history in the 10th grade. So we have to kind of play pretend and think about the future right now. Do you envision yourself taking the regular world history or the very challenging AP world history? Just a reminder, AP World History is a college level class with 1.5 to 2 hours of homework every night. So if you're passionate about social studies and you want to dedicate that much time to studying and homework and projects for world history, then choose AP World History. If history is not your thing and you want to take honors classes in other areas, then choose regular world history. Remember, we must find balance in our schedule and focus rigor in areas of interest. The section L, World Language, and select your appropriate world language class. Freshmen are in French, Spanish, Spanish for native speakers, or Chinese. If you're not in a world language in 9th grade, you might want to consider starting in 10th grade. Okay, now we're going to go down to physical education. Make your selection. If you're in a sport, you're going to choose your sport. If you're in life fitness, you have a couple choices. My life fitness students, I need you to listen up for your PE choices for 10th grade. Okay, so for right here, you can see life fitness. Do you want to choose aerobics for your 10th grade PE class? This is where you're working on your cardio fitness. We also have strength and conditioning if you'd like to pump some iron for your PE class. And then we also have racket sports for the 10th grade PE class. If you would like to play sports requiring a racket, think of like tennis, badminton, go ahead and make your selection. Finally, we are going to look at field P. This should be your pathway elective if you're currently in one. Okay, so let's go through some of the different pathways so you choose the correct one, but yours should appear. So we have a pathway for AVID, if you're an AVID, early college, guitar, the AP Human Geography class might be your elective, We also have pathways for applied medical. That starts with the human body class. If you're in the human body class, go ahead and choose that one. Maybe you're in concert orchestra right now, so you're going to pick the concert orchestra pathway. The pathway for engineering, if you're in the intro to engineering class, you'll select that. Dramatic production students, there's 2 pathways for dramatic productions. And you can see that this one lists digital filmmaking as the next class. So if you're in the filmmaking pathway, because you're in dramatic productions right now, you're going to choose this one. But some of you are in dramatic productions because you want to pursue the theater arts. So if that's the case, you're going to choose the one that shows drama workshop as the second class. Okay, so those are the 2 pathways for dramatic production students. Fine arts, if you're in exploration of art right now, the graphic design pathway, the pathway for photography, if you're in photo design, symphonic band pathway, vocal music, if you're in mixed choir, and then here's the yearbook elective. So go ahead and make your selection. All right. Now we're ready to click the bottom button that says apply the selection to populate our 4-year plan. Does everyone see the apply the selection button, this blue one? Click OK. Yes, I want to populate my 4-year plan. Yay, look at that. Here is my 4-year Beckman academic plan. So let me show you some little tips and tricks. If you need to make changes to a class, what you're going to do is you're going to hover over the class and click on the trash can. So I know that I need to complete Spanish 1 and 2 to meet my A through G requirements. And Spanish 3 is recommended, like the colleges really want to see that 3rd year of a language, but I'm not that passionate about Spanish where I want to take Spanish 4 honors. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the trash can because I know as a senior, I don't want to take Spanish 4 honors. Like I've already met the 3-year requirement. So I'm going to click on the trash can to remove that course. Okay, and now I know that I'm passionate about learning about psychology. Obviously, I'm a counselor. So I'm going to show you how to select a new class into your planner. So now I've gotten rid of Spanish. I need to add an elective right here for my senior year. So I would like to take psychology. So I'm going to go up to the subjects tab and I'm going to choose the subject that I want to change. And I want to add an elective because psychology is an elective. And then I'm going to go over here and then I'm going to click on course. And you can see there's a choice between regular psychology, sociology, or AP psychology. And I think because I'm so passionate about psychology, I'm going to go ahead and choose to take the very challenging AP psychology class. And then I'm going to click add to plan. And it's going to ask me what grade level do I want to post this on. And I want to post it to my 12th grade year because I took off that Spanish 4 and it's a year-long course. And I'm going to go ahead and place the course. And you can see now I have AP Psychology on my senior year and no more Spanish 4 honors. Okay, so now let's make sure that your plan is totally complete. We're going to look at high school grad view so we can see that we're meeting our high school graduation requirements. We're going to look at UC college requirements view, and as you can see here, it says that I am missing 10 credits of a visual and performing art. So where it says 0, that means credits needed. I've met all my requirements. So that alerts me that I need to complete a visual and performing arts class, the F requirement for A through G. So I'm going to have to work with my counselor to make sure that we figure out where I can plug in my art class somewhere throughout my 4 years. So I'm not going to worry about it right now because, again, we're going to revisit this plan every single year, but I need to keep it in the back of my mind that I've got to complete this requirement. And then this is the Cal State University A through G, so you can see I also need to complete the visual performing art requirement to meet those. So congratulations, Patriots. You now have an Aeries 4-year plan.